Hey guys, it's Melissa Tennyson, owner of 3milelaneco. I'm here today to show you how to make stickers. I've recently become a stickerpreneur. I do a lot of sticker making and I make everything in-house, meaning I design it myself, I print it myself, I put it on my Cricut or my Silhouette, and I cut it and ship it out to you. So I wanted to go over how I do that, the materials I use, how I do my processes, everything from start to finish. This video would be really long if I put it all into one, so I'm going to break this series out into a few different videos. The first video that we're going to be watching today is how I use Procreate to make my stickers. You can find a list of all the materials that I use down in the description box below. Once you're done watching this video, you'll be able to easily go to the next videos on the end screen, or you can go down into the description box where I will have them all listed out as I post them. If you have any questions, comment on the video and let me know. I'd be happy to do a Q&A in a future video. Enough of the introductions, let's get to sticker making. I use an iPad Pro 9.7 inch and a first generation Apple Pencil. I use the app Procreate to design my stickers, and that's what we're going to use today. So when I'm creating a sticker, I use Procreate. It's one of my favorite tools to use. I also use a first generation Apple Pencil, and this is the sticker we're going to be making today. Now, I'm not going to go over how to use the software. I'm just going to go over a few basic things that I'm going to do to get this ready to put onto my computer and print. This is my Sleepy Bunny sticker that I just made today, and I think that he needs a little bit more definition under his chin and cheek and then around the ear. So I'm going to add a little bit of shadow, and then I'm going to show you how I get my stickers ready to transfer to my computer. So I'm going to go into my Sleepy Bunny file, and when I go into the layers, you can see that I have my bunny layer, a shadow layer, this is his eye, and then I have the layer that has the white background. So I'm going to turn all these off so you can kind of see the actual bunny himself. And when I turn the white background layer on, this is what he looks like. Let me put his eye in. There we go. And there's just, on a white background, not a lot of shadow. So I did add this black shadow behind him, which really helped define him, but I need a little bit more definition around his face and ear to make it so that you can really tell that's where his head starts. So I'm going to add a new layer on top of the sticker. I'm going to choose black by double tapping in the black area, and for the brush I'm going to use the Drawing Little Pine brush. That's my favorite one for textures like on this one. So I want to check the size of my brush, and I'm going to go down to about 9 or 10%, and I'm just going to shadow in the area around his face. And I'm not going to leave it like this. I'm going to smudge it so that it looks like more of a shadow. But I'm going to put this all the way around. And then I'm going to use the smudge tool. And if I hold down on the smudge tool, it will switch to the brush that I was using with the paint brush there. So now I can just smudge this out to make it look like more of a shadowy effect. Okay, now that we have that shadow around his face, we're not going to leave it like that. We're actually going to soften it up quite a bit. So what I'm going to do is go back to my layers, click on the blend mode, which is by clicking on the end there. You can access this. I'm going to go all the way to multiply. I'm going to put the bunny off to the side so that I can see him better. Blend mode, multiply, and then we're going to turn the opacity down, and we just want a hint of a shadow. We don't really want that much of a dark area, but now you can see that his face is a lot more defined, and you can kind of see better the area where his head ends and his body begins. And we can even go back in And I'm just gonna turn my brush up a little bit, and we can blend that out even more if we want to. Just to soften up those edges. Now he's a little bit more defined, and I think that that will translate a lot better when we go to print out our sticker. Now that we have the image the way that we would like, I am going to turn off the background layer. I'm going to turn back on the white outline that I did before, and these are the layers that I want to export to my computer. So I'm going to hit the wrench icon, I'm going to click share, and I'm going to click PNG. That will export it to this menu where I can send it directly to my computer. Because I'm on an iPad and I have a MacBook, I'm easily able to airdrop it. If you don't have that option, there are a lot of other things you can do. You can save the image to your device, and then you can send it however you would like, whatever's easiest for you. Stay tuned for my next video where we will discuss in detail how to get this into Cricut Design Space and start cutting out your stickers. Ugh. Oh, I need earrings. Woo. My first video on this camera. Okay, this is gonna be interesting.